me a favor? Can you do me a favor? Can you take a kneel? Can you take a kneel?
I don't know. They ain't enough for me.
Let me see you take a kneel.
They ain't enough for me.
Thank you. Thank you. Let me see you take a kneel.
They ain't enough for me.
Let me see you take a kneel. Let me see you take a kneel. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Together. Let's all do it together. Come on. Everybody, let's all do it together. You get George Floyd down, take a kneel. Let's all do it together.
Oh, y'all in the back, take a knee. Take a knee.
If you standing up, we thinking you with it. Come on, take a knee.
March with us. March with us.
What's up, my gang? We back at it again with another freaking video. Can y'all see this? Can y'all see it? So this is what I'm doing a video about. So it's gonna be a little bit different, but if y'all don't like the video, you don't have to watch if y'all don't like it, but at the end of the day, it has to be done. So, yeah, it has to be done at the end of the day because it's too many of us dying for no apparent reason whatsoever. So it's a different video for my niche. It's a video y'all don't expect me to be doing. It's a video that it's all around the internet, basically. So I'm gonna share my thoughts about this whole situation. Period. First, let's take a moment of silence for all the innocent people that died from police brutality. And who still haven't got justice. Yeah, they got arrested, but they be like all over again, like it keep replaying all over again. They get arrested and then somehow they found not guilty and end up getting a slap on their wrist, basically. So we still haven't gotten justice. There's been over 200, over 100, maybe thousands of us dying, and we still haven't got justice. So, like, when will this cycle end? Like, when will it end? That's all I'm saying. I'm sick and tired. I am furious of, like, every time I call on the news, somebody end up dying. Oh, they get pulled over. Oh, they did pull up over and they end up dying because the police officers think, oh, I'll do whatever I can, and then they say, oh, I didn't mean to do it. Oh, I thought it was a taser. Oh, I didn't hear him say I can't breathe. Like, no, you heard him and you knew what you were doing. Like, you knew what you were doing before you even did it. How you thought it was a taser? you should look before pulling anything out. You should look first. And why you need a taser for anyway if they already handcuffed? They not resisting. They already handcuffed. Like, it doesn't make no sense. Like, we all need to, like, come together to end this whole thing of, like, police brutality. Stand up for what we believe in. That's all I'm saying. We should all stand up for what we believe in, no matter what. If you on YouTube, use your voice. Let it be heard. If you have Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, TikTok, let your voice be heard. Say whatever you gotta say. And don't let nobody stop you from saying what you gotta say. That's on period. Like, we end up dying for nothing. We don't do nothing. We follow the instructions. But when I was looking at a movie called Star, no, not Star, but The Hate You Give, Star went through the same thing. Her friend, one of her best friends got pulled over. He went to check on her, see how she was doing. Is she okay? Got a brush, brushing his hair, and he ended up getting shot. And when she asked her uncle if a black person was driving in that white neighborhood, not doing nothing, they get pulled over for speeding. They get pulled over. And he said, she asked, "Oh, what will you do? Shoot first, ask questions later, or what do you say? Let me see your hands." The uncle said he would shoot first, but if it was other way around, if a white person was driving in a white neighborhood or black neighborhood, he said, "Oh, I would say, let me see your hands." Why is that, like, so racist? Like, oh, if a black person driving in that neighborhood, you will automatically assume they up to no good and shoot first and ask questions later. Like, why is that on your mind? Why is the police academy and stuff teaching you that, oh, shoot first, ask questions later? Like, why? When obviously we don't do nothing but follow their rules and their instructions. Like, that is messed up, son. And then the president said something about loitering and about the protest, and said, "Stop you loitering. If we won't stop, then he would ask them to shoot first. Ask them to shoot. For what? It's a peaceful protest. We have the right to say whatever we have to say. We have the right to use our mouth. We have the right to do whatever before we get justice. We have the right to do that. So why you don't take it that far? Like, I don't get it. We need our voice to be heard, like we do. We need our voice to be heard. Everybody else just let it be. Oh, talk about it for a month and then let it slide. No, we need to constantly bring it up till we get justice. Because what type of world we live in that, oh, they get a slap on their wrist if they kill another one of us, then they get a slap on the wrist. Oh, you fired. Oh, you don't have to go to jail. You good. You didn't do nothing wrong. But you did. You did do something wrong. Like, when will we get justice for all the people that died? Like Oscar Grant. He didn't do nothing. He was on, it was New Year's Day or New Year's Eve. On a train, somebody started a fight with him. A white person started a fight with him, and they just left off. Soon as him and his friends and fiance all hopped off the train, oh, they get arrested, and then he ended up getting shot when he was face down on the ground, handcuffed. He ended up getting shot in the back, and his last word was, "You shot me. I need to go see my fiance and my daughter." Like, what type of mess is that? And the guy say, "Oh, I thought it was a taser." What type of mess is that? Like Trayvon Martin, he was on the way home. He went to the store to get some Skittles. He was on the way home. They thought, oh, he matches the description of somebody that breaking into people's homes, and he was just on the way home from getting a bag of Skittles. George Zimmerman literally followed them. He asked why he was getting followed. His last words was help. And he ended up dying. Tamir Rice. He had a toy gun. He was a kid, had a toy gun. They approached him and said, "Oh, put the gun down," or "Let me see your hands," and a toy gun. And he ended up getting shot and killed. As a kid. Come on, y'all. George Floyd. He brought cigarettes. He brought cigarettes, and they asked him to give him back the cigarette because they supposedly gave them a fake $20 bill. My question is, if you gave somebody a fake $20 bill, you wouldn't have looked at the money before giving them their what they paid for. So he ended up dying. Basically, they tried to put him in the police car. He claustrophobic, like he scared of small place, like being in small places. So they ended up putting his knee on it. The officer ended up putting his knee on his neck for 8 minutes, son. 8 minutes. When the ambulance even got there, they got out the stretcher and everything, and he was still on his neck. He knew what he was doing. He said 15 times, I can't breathe. I can't breathe. And he still didn't go off his neck. They said one of the officer asked the officer that was on his neck, "Oh, do you think we just turn him on his side? Or turn him on his side or back?" "Oh, no." The officer said no. They checked for his pulse and said, and they didn't feel no pulse. And he still haven't got off his neck. The people that even recorded it said he literally not moving. He haven't moved for a couple of minutes and he's still on his neck. Like, come on, son. Oh, for what? Why y'all killing him for? Like, why would you do that? You knew what you were doing. Before you even did it, you knew what you were doing. He wasn't resisting arrest or nothing. You only to put your knee on their neck if they resisting arrest. But not when not to kill them. Just putting handcuffs on them. That's it. He had handcuffs on and everything. You see him falling down. Like, come on, son. Sandra Bland. She got pulled over because she was smoking in her car. And they asked her to put out the cigarettes. It's her right. It's her car to be smoking in her car. But when she got in jail, they ended up killing her in jail. Come on, son. Like, why is all this happening? Stephon Clark. He was on the way home for his walking, going to his grandparents' house. He went in the backyard of his grandparents. He got shot and killed. He was scared of his life. He got shot and killed because he was matching the description of somebody that been breaking in the neighborhood. Come on, son. So basically, if you black and you wearing a hoodie, that means you matching the description of somebody that been breaking into the neighborhood. They don't question them. They just start shooting first, ask questions later, knowing that they got the wrong person, knowing it wasn't them. He didn't have nothing in his hand but a cell phone. That it. Nothing but a cell phone. And he ended up getting shot and dead and killed. The grandmother heard the shot and said they shooting and they were scared. And when they looked outside, he was outside laying on the ground dead. They shot him more than 3 times. And all he had was a cell phone in his hand. That it. Nothing else. John Crawford III. I believe this, if I'm not mistaken, I believe he was in his own house. A police officer literally opened the door and went in his house and shot him. They said, she said, oh, I thought that was my house. When she lived, like, I believe upstairs or downstairs. And you would hear, and she had a lot of complaints against him about the loud music. But he was shot and killed in his house. Come on, son. How many of us have to be dying and not dying for we to get justice? Come on now. How many of us have to be dying for we to get justice? How many of us innocent people that have to die for us to get justice? For us to have the cops set accountable? Like, how many of us have to die? Like, for real. Because it was like, they haven't got injustice yet. Oh, they did arrest the 4 officers that participated in George Floyd's death. They arrested them. But it was a video that was shown that the ambulance called the fire truck. And when the fire truck got there, the officer didn't want to tell them where the ambulance was going. 5 minutes later, they dispatched them and told them where they was at. They waited 5 minutes. Then 5 minutes later, he died. They probably could have saved him if the officer wasn't so petty. The officer knew what they were doing before they even did it. Because a lot of witnesses said, you still on his neck. He can't breathe. He literally was unconscious. He became unconscious. He wasn't moving and he was still on his neck. Applying so much pressure on his neck. Like you knew what you were doing. Like you knew what you were doing before you even did it. I don't want to hear no excuse. Oh, I didn't hear him say, oh, I couldn't breathe. I didn't know. No, you knew what you were doing. And let me say, like, I don't normally do this, but it's time. It's time. I'm gonna let my voice be heard. I will not be silenced no more. No more. Like Star had to let her voice be heard. I have to let my voice be heard. Because I won't be silent no more. I've been silent long enough, and it's still happening till this day. It's still happening. So no, I will not be silent. I will say whatever I have to say, and that's on period. If you don't like it, you will just click out the video. But this is all, it's like a repeat over and over again. Like, no, we have to do something different. We have to make a change for we stop this police brutality. We have to stand up for what we believe in. Stand up for we to get justice. Let our voice be heard. I let my voice be heard on all my platforms. I have all platforms. I'm gonna let my voice be heard, no matter what. Today and every day I will be posting on social media. Posting videos on social media. Posting on YouTube. Posting it everywhere so my voice to be heard. So my voice to be heard. So when we get justice, for justice. No justice, no peace. Hashtag Black Lives Matters. Their final words was, every people died. Final words was, why are you following me? Help. I can't breathe. Why you shooting at me? You shot me. And every last one of them had handcuffs on, had their hands up for about to get on the ground while they put handcuffs on them. So I'm gonna do a hashtag, hands up, don't shoot. Because they be shooting regardless, even if you have your hands up or not. Like, why? We following police brutality. We following police orders, and throughout this whole thing, police brutalities get to do whatever they want. Like, and we don't do nothing to them but follow police protocol. While we all standing together, all I want to say is just stand with me. Like, make videos, post on your social media. I want to say a couple of things. I want y'all to comment what y'all thought of this whole situation. So I want to say a couple of things. I want to add a couple of things like hashtag hands up, don't shoot. Hashtag Black Lives Matter. Hashtag I can't breathe. I have nieces, nephews, cousins, all growing up in this world. And that in this world when police think they do anything because they have power, they do anything to us. Oh, we get killed off for nothing. We get arrested for nothing. Oh, because of like, oh, we matched the description of somebody when we wasn't even there. Just because we have just say a hoodie on, a gray hoodie or a black hoodie on, we match the description of somebody. Come on, son. If nobody gonna speak up, I will. Like, I will say whatever I have to say. That's the end of the story. What I found out was the person that killed George Floyd, they actually worked together. They knew each other. So you did it on purpose. You knew what you were doing before you even did it. Let's say, for instance, like, if somebody that you close with, let's say somebody that you close with, or your family, your friends, somebody that you really care about, end up being one of the persons that ended up dying from police brutality, what would you do? How would you feel? Like, it's sad. Like, people have to go through this. And I have to. Like, it's a must. I have to speak up about it. No matter what, I was told to speak my mind. I just post on, I don't even show you what I posted on social media. And then also we all have like all the people that died. I don't have like sad show. Like if everybody that died, videos and everything. But the whole thing about this whole situation was they didn't even seek medical assistance. They say it was non-medical. Like, they didn't seek medical assistance. And when they did come, they asked the cop to get off his neck. And he waited 1 minute later to get off his neck. Like, what did we ever do to them instead of getting pulled over and stopped by the cop? We end up being shot dead on the street, or we have their knee on our neck till we can't breathe, or being choked by the cop for nothing. All they do. We don't do nothing. It's just they think we's a suspect in something. That's the only thing. Is they think that we started something or is a suspect of something, so they shoot first, ask questions later, basically. But when we get killed, the whole thing is we be in handcuffs. The cops be saying, "Oh, stop resisting." How are we resisting if we in handcuffs? Like, I don't get it. If we in handcuffs, how are we resisting? That's what I don't get. So they be lying saying that we resisting when we actually don't be resisting. And we get killed while we in handcuffs. So this is about end of my video. How I feel about the whole thing is I'm mad. I'm furious because why is it keep happening to us? We don't do nothing, son. All we do is follow the police orders. That's it. That all we do is follow the police orders. And we don't do nothing else but follow police orders. And we end up being handcuffed, arrested for nothing, and then end up dying at the end. For what? Like, for what? And the whole thing is the police don't never have any consequences. Never. Let's say a white person, right, killed a lot of people, right? They end up being handcuffed and brought to jail. But a black person, right, don't do anything wrong, and we end up being handcuffed and killed. right then and there. For no reason, son. Like, it's ridiculous. So this is about the end of my video. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell, comment hashtag TEAMMAYAGANG if I know where my real subscribers are. Comment what video y'all want to see me do next. Also, remember, today is the 4th. Today is June 4th. You know, you already know what's happening next week, next Thursday, you feel me? So it'll be a lit day next Thursday. So make sure y'all stay tuned of my birthday vlog that I will be doing. It'll be lit. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell, comment hashtag TEAMMAYAGANG so I know where my real subscribers at. And make sure y'all follow me at least 3 of my social media, that Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, YouTube, and TikTok, for y'all to see more posts and stuff about me, and more posts about this. If y'all want to see more posts about this and what I have to say, make sure y'all follow me. Period. Hashtag BLACKLIVESMATTER. Hashtag no justice, no peace. Hashtag hands up, don't shoot. Period. Peace.
Saying once the looting starts, the shooting starts. You have a president talking about the Second Amendment as a use for people to come out here and use firearms against the people that are protesting. This is the messages that we're seeing. I don't know if you on social media, because the news don't tell you everything. But you have to pay attention to what's going on, or else we have a president that's trying to incite a race war. And when the borders are closed, we can't leave. You have people in here that need your help. This is when you and y'all stand together with the community, with society, to stop the governmental oppression. Period. We need you. So then march with us. March beside us. You get your people. Y'all march beside us. March beside us. March beside us. Let the revolution be televised. March beside us and show us that you're here for us. Make history with us, please. Let's just do it. March with us. We'll start marching. You march with us. Please.
Just two of y'all.
Do it. Just come on. Be the change. Do it. Please. Do it. Please.
Can you do me a favor? Can you take a kneel? Can you take a kneel?
I don't know. They ain't enough for me.
Let me see.
They ain't enough for me.
Thank you. Let me see you take a kneel.
They ain't enough for me.
Let me see you take a kneel. Thank you.
Let's all do it together. Let's all do it together. Come on. Everybody, let's all do it together. You against George Floyd, take a kneel. Let's all do it together.
Oh, y'all in the back, take a knee. Take a knee.
If you standing up, we thinking you with it. Come on, take
March with us. March with us.
Coordinated activity happening across this nation, and so we are in a state of emergency. Black people are dying in a state of emergency. We cannot look at this as an isolated incident. The reason why buildings are burning are not just for our brother George Floyd. They're burning down because people here in Minnesota are saying to people in New York, to people in California, to people in Memphis, to people all across this nation, enough is enough. And we are not responsible for the mental illness that has been inflicted upon our people by the American government, institutions, and those people who are in positions of power. I don't give a damn if they burn down Target, because Target should be on the streets with us, calling for the justice that our people deserve. Where was AutoZone at the time when Philando Castile was shot in a car, which is what they actually represent? Where were they? So if you are not coming to the people's defense, then don't challenge us when young people and other people who are frustrated and instigated by the people you pay. You are paying instigators to be among our people out there throwing rocks, breaking windows, and burning down buildings. And so young people are responding to that. They are enraged, and there's an easy way to stop it. Arrest the cops. Charge the cops. Charge all the cops. Not just some of them, not just here in Minneapolis. Charge them in every city across America where our people are being murdered. Charge them everywhere. That's the bottom line. Charge the cops. Do your job. Do what you say this country is supposed to be about, the land of the free for all. It has not been free for black people, and we are tired. Don't talk to us about looting. Y'all are the looters. America has looted black people. America looted the Native Americans when they first came here. So looting is what you do. We learned it from you. We learned violence from you. We learned violence from you. The violence was what we learned from you. So if you want us to do better, then damn it, you do better.
Most of the demonstrators are going right now because of all of that tear gas and all of that commotion that continues to happen in that parking lot. So we are walking down William Street over here, and can we talk to you? We know you're out here. What are you doing out here?
Protesting.
Guys, come to our shot, come to our shot, come to our shot, come to our shot.
All right, what's
Watch
going
your
on?
back
You see
down.
police officer
Come to
there
our shot.
spraying, or it looks like something there is a confrontation.
Come to the shot,
Maybe
come to the shot.
Is that a
Looks
taser?
like a taser.
Yeah, it looks like a taser. We did not
Hey, are
see
you
what
guys
led
at our
up
shot?
to this. But clearly
to our
this
shot.
young man behind the
Okay,
wheel
so
has
just
been
to give you a little
tased.
background, we were here on the scene. We turn around and we see several officers go up to the car and start breaking the glass. We're not sure what led up to this. There was a woman in the front passenger seat and a gentleman in the driver's seat. They're pulling him out now. A lot of now, of course, the crowd has.
Breaking news tonight, it was a case that sparked outrage across the nation and heartbreak here in Cleveland. 12-year-old Tamir Rice.
It is a story that no one can stop talking about, the shooting of Trayvon Martin.
Freddie Gray now has spinal injuries, but police say when they saw the video, there was no use of excessive force.
An unarmed teenager shot dead on a Saturday afternoon. How did this happen?
Outrage and anguish tonight after police shot a 12-year-old boy over a BB gun.
What's the price of a black man's life, you say? I don't know. Let's say we ask Freddie Gray. Let's say we ask Trayvon Martin and all these people in the streets doing peaceful marches. It's March Madness, I'm throwing down the picket sign. Cause it's 1865, black's been a crime. The death penalty is what you will get when you disrespect an officer who shows no respect. You gotta give it to get it, but they ain't giving us nothing. Jim Crow this to the slums and the streets getting hunted. Cause they used to rock a sheep, now they rocking a shield. And since they took us off the boat, get enslaved to get killed. The blood of Haitian rebels in the heart of Nat Turner with the mind of Malcolm X, UEP and Mr. Journer got me speaking truth. And I hope the people get it. This ain't for no shucking job, and this ain't for no living ignorant. Gotta wake up like it's the first of the month. Or wake up, school day before they kill you by lunch. When officers slamming students in the class over work, ain't nowhere safe. We ain't even got a neighborhood church. I'm hurt.
The mass murderer, soon identified as 21-year-old Dylan Roth. What the shooter said before firing shots leads police to believe he killed the victims because they were black.
Investigation is underway into this video showing a school resource officer in South Carolina throwing a student across a classroom floor. One of the officers employed a chokehold. Moments later, while on the ground after complaining he couldn't breathe, he was dead.
How did a minor traffic violation end with death in a Texas jail cell?
2 black men are dead after encounters with police in Minnesota and Louisiana, and social media has sent both of their stories viral.
Don't tell me all lives when black lives getting killed. Don't tell me all lives when black lives getting killed. killed. Don't tell me all lives when black lives getting killed. On the TV all I see is black lives getting killed. Where's the white Sandra Bland? Where's the white Eric Garner? Where's the white Town March filled with gas masks and armor? Where's the white family crying? Where's the white leaders tight? Where's the white panelists debating about this white plight? But you telling me that white privilege don't exist and black people kill themselves? So she takes some ownership. Did they tell you about the days they brought us over on a ship? Separated dialects but never taught us ownership. So I ain't owning shit till it's my 40 acres and a mule. New Black Wall Street and we got some better schools. Cause reparations is well overdue. And all that money made from cotton, yeah, it better come through. While screaming we shall overcome, my nigga, we shall overcome someday. Today is that day. I'm throwing down this picket sign to march the White House lawn with a loaded gun.
Coast to coast, America is watching protests and civil disobedience unfold night after night, following two high-profile police-related deaths of unarmed black men, where grand juries turned up no indictments in either case.
Breaking news, violent protests, street battles breaking out in Baltimore after the funeral for Freddie Gray. Rioters melting police with rocks and smashing a squad car. At least 7 police officers are now down, they're wounded.
What you're looking at is the aftermath of the grand jury deciding not to indict Officer Wilson.
That's one police cruiser that is fully engulfed right now.
I don't think we should be looking at citizens about how they react towards their public servants. It should be the other way around.
Sam, Corey, Eric, Philando, Ahmad, Steven, Kenneth, Amadou, Jonathan, Christian, Terrace, Sean, killed him a day before his wedding. Jamal killed him while he was in handcuffs. Mike killed him while he had his hands up. Kamani, Ramali, Phillip, Alton, about 3 Kevins, about 2 Jordans. John, Laquan, Bathon, Stephon, Tony, Tamir, Elijah, Antoine, Izelle, Terrell, Dontre, Akai, George, for him set the country on fire. Timothy, Patrick, Paul, Tyree, Quintonio, Darius, Jeremy, William, Anthony, Dante, Oscar, Kendrick, Keith, David, Walter, women like Sandra, Betty, Rihanna, India, Michelle, Tatiana, Tanisha, Rika, Natasha, Pamela, Janet, Megan, baby Ayana. All that we lost, your name live on. Wasn't killed by a cop, but I can't forget Trayvon. Can't forget Emmett, and all of those we lost to the beast. No justice, no peace.
God damn, I can't breathe. Our voices are being. I can't breathe again. God damn, I can't breathe. Our voices are being quarantined. COVID-19, 60s to 1619. Jamestown choked me, sold me. Shackles hold me tightly by my neck, and I can't breathe again. 2020 ain't no fucking vision on your tail live vision of why I'm living like a prejudged villain. CNN, Fox News commentating and debating why I can't fucking breathe again. How many times do I have to say this? I'm taking the gloves off because racism is the main deadliness that's contagious. I just got diagnosed and received a degree in criminology, but fuck your education. I don't want to learn shit from a nation that's racist. The definition of policing, overseeing property. I can't understand how the white man never understood how to handle the human properly. Honorable Elijah Muhammad and the noble Drew Ali spoke constantly, consciously, and cautiously about this ungodly prophecy. And you still worried about your profit, see? Amazon deliveries, handouts, hands up, don't shoot, but now your knees are on my neck stopping me from occupying oxygen that God obviously brought for me, for I am his offspring, his true seed. Motherfucker, get off of me, please. I can't breathe. Please, somebody call the police on the police, cause I can't breathe again. And everything hurts. Your words, your knees, your nerve. Your white wife who had the nerve to say she was frightened by black life while my face is on the fucking curb. I ain't scared of no fucking virus. This mask is for a riot. I can't breathe, and the media telling me to keep quiet, suffocating me into silence. The devil's greatest trick, convincing the world that we were the ones who were violent. Nah, they the ones deficient, insufficient comprehension of their barbaric existence. Y'all worried about this pandemic when our grandparents still trying to recover from when you gave them syphilis. Because in our blood, we scared of the white cells attacking our immunity. The system, defective, infected. So who has the disease, you or me? Because I'm at a dis-ease, disadvantage, dismantled disability of your white knees killing me. Been on our neck for centuries, knees or trees, either way you still lynching me. And what did we ever do to you, except for build and make America great initially? Fuck again, cause I can't breathe. Potentially you missing me, clearly not listening. Intentionally, we are a people of peace, but like Pac said, I ain't no killer, but your policies are pushing me further from the legislation, jumping off the education, while your skinheads the damnation and your clandestine rhetoric will forever be evident. Fuck the elite in the top 3%, I'm heaven sent. I was born Asiatic and you made me asthmatic, so fuck your vaccines and masks. You gon' worry about these hands tomorrow cause you can't sanitize the past. You may have took my last breath, but you'll never colonize my spirit. Standing there watching while I die. I can't breathe, and you still can't hear it.
Rise up together, stand together, through the bumps and the troubles. Rise up together, band together. Rise up together, stand together. I'm trying to find the light, but it's a long way out.
Tell me what you want from me. I raise my hands, protest, kneel down on knees. But y'all harass with your badge, then get off free. Please tell me how that's fair to me. Why y'all hate on me? The government, they don't care about me. Because I'm black and I'm young and I rock hoodies. Won't you rise with me? Damn you, won't you rise with me? Rise with me.
All my sisters and brothers.
What is your problem? Did you get passed over for a promotion by a better qualified woman?
Through the bumps and the troubles. Rise up together, band together. Rise up together, stand together. I'm trying to find the light, but it's a long way out.
Brother, listen, I'm hearing what you saying. Locked up, shot down, man, they kill us every day. And it ain't just y'all, we feel the rap too. But we ain't start to pay attention till Miss Bland made the news. Politician, lawyer, doctor, drug dealer, gam, you president, don't matter, they gon' kill us. Hands up, don't shoot, never stop them. And they wonder why we kneel, cause this nation got a problem.
All my sisters and brothers, rise up together, stand together. Rise up, rise up together, band together. All my sisters and brothers,
Won't you rise with me?
rise up together.
Won't you rise with me?
Stand together.
Won't you rise with me?
Through the bumps and the troubles.
Rise with me.
Rise up together.
Won't you rise with me?
Band together.
Won't you rise with me?
Look, this sound like Cardi to the stage. This sound like Cardi with the bread.